Channel 16. Go ahead, please.
Cisco 707 Wick Radio. I have a message for a Mr. Eddie Reynolds. I say a Mr. Eddie Reynolds. You ready to copy?
Wick Radio, Roger, ready to copy. Go ahead, please.
Reynolds, I spell Romeo, Echo, Yankee, November, Oscar, Lima, Delta, Sierra. Mr. Reynolds. Required urgently in Lagos. A helicopter is on its way to take him to Dice. Over.
Okie doke, Roger. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Roger, out.
Eddie! You're wanted in Lagos!
Hi, British Caledonian. It's Mocha Oil speaking from Peanut Head. Yeah, I'd like to make a first-class booking on your Lagos flight tomorrow morning for our Mr. Reynolds.
Okay, just one moment, I'll check for you. Yes, that's okay, that's confirmed. The BR 357 for the 25th of February, Gatwick through to Lagos. 1 first-class seat's confirmed.
Now, you see, the problem is I gotta get him down to London for the Lagos flight. Now, he's missed everything that's on your schedule. What I want to do is charter a plane and stop in Manchester and get him in London for that flight.
Yes, sir. I'll transfer you through to our charter sales department and they'll tell you about our light aircraft availability.
Yes, sir. We have an Aztec in Glasgow at the moment. We can position him to Aberdeen, pick up Mr. Reynolds, and then fly back overnight, stopping off at Manchester to arrive back at Gatwick in time for the Lagos flight.
Good morning, this is the Glenfiddich Distillery. I would like to confirm a reservation for our director, Mr. Grant.
He's travelling on BCal flight BR 942 from Edinburgh to London Gatwick and onward first class to Rio de Janeiro.
We have booked Mr. Grant on the BCal breakfast special from Edinburgh to London Gatwick, flight number BR 942, and onward from Gatwick to Rio de Janeiro on flight BR 663 first class.
Mr. Grant has a busy schedule in central London for most of the day between flights, but he'll want to make use of his Chieftain Club membership before catching the train to Victoria, and again in the evening before his Rio departure.
Hi, friend. Y'all in the cattle business?
We got a cow or two back home.
Oh, well, y'all almost be up here for the livestock show we got going.
And the rodeo.
And the parade. I hear it's really something. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Well, I'll tell you, you won't be disappointed because it is some parade. But all the big party and festivities start the night before. My friend, they come down the old trails that lead to Houston, like the Montgomery and the old Spanish trails and the Texas Independence trails and the Houston trails. In fact is, all the old cattle trails that led here. They get just as dirty and messy as it did in the old days, sleeping out with those horses. And they camp out like they used to and cook there. Fact is, they even smell like they used to. Then in the morning, the big parade begins and everybody celebrates and everybody gathers. Oh, maybe 5,000 to 6,000 horses, 200 wagons, all dozens of bands are marching and are playing, and trucks with the governor and the mayor and the dignitaries. Friend, it's some spectacle.
Come on, here we go. Hey, wagon turned over and the driver down. We got a loose outfit, gang.
Let's go to Ogden, Utah, cowboy. Jack Henning set an all-time money record last year, the month of July. He won over $20,000 in the month of July, set the all-time money record for a single rodeo at Cheyenne Frontier Day.
Canadian Texas cowboy, Kenny Cox. Steve Dunham, Canadian cowboy, has a 71 on the scoreboard. That's the one they're trying to beat. There you go. Kenny Cox.
Okay. So when are you going to fly me to the moon?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you enjoy your stay in Houston?
We even stayed a day longer than we intended.
Didn't affect our schedule. Thank you, BCal, for flying every day to London Gatwick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Armstrong and his crew would like to welcome you on board this British Caledonian DC-10 flight to London Airport Gatwick. Our flight time to London will be approximately 10 hours. We shall be serving you drinks from the bar, hot dinner and breakfast before arrival.
John, how long is the flight to Rio?
About 10 hours.
Do you not get a wee bit fed up sitting in a plane all that time?
I couldn't believe what to do. It's nice and quiet, really, like being in the office. Slouch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Armstrong. We're now cruising at 29,000 feet at a speed of 560 miles per hour. Our route takes us over Memphis and Charleston, passing just north of New York and Gander, then across the Atlantic to the Irish coast and Shannon, along the southern coast of Wales, then direct to London Gatwick, arriving there on schedule in 9 hours from now. The weather for the route is forecast as cloudy in the New York area, scattered cloud over the Atlantic with clear skies over Ireland and the UK, and a fine sunny morning at London Gatwick.
Hello, Skipper. You got some of that fine Caledonian hospitality you had before?
For your relaxation, British Caledonian provides on this service in-flight entertainment, including music and a film.
Alsjeblieft. Passagiers voor British Caledonian, vlucht 451 naar London Gatwick.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen.
Dit is John Paul Ross.
Hallo John.
Hij moet naar Caracas toe. En ik moet hier een British Caledonian auntie zoeken. Heeft ze zich hier gemeld?
Oh ja, hier komt ze. How do you do?
Hello, John Paul. How are you? Are you looking forward to flying? Oh, great. Has he flown before?
No, this is the first time.
Oh, he'll enjoy that part. And what about Mr. and Mrs. Ross?
They're staying in the Sheraton.
Oh, Caracas. Fine, so they'll be there to meet us there.
His passports and everything.
Lovely. To see you.
Le passager pour Calais, vol 401 à destination de Paris.
We're going to go and fly in the 111 to Gatwick, and then from Gatwick we're going to go on a bigger airplane to Caracas, where it's lovely and hot and sunny. You can look forward to that and see Mummy and Daddy.
And the time on Radio 2 is 7:10. Fresh and well, you'll look at this one. Why wouldn't you? And you're listening to Radio 2 on 1500 meters of the long wave, stereo VHF. We're easing you into the day with Dave McNiven and his latest record, the theme from the film Caledonian Country. 25 to 8. Now to one of the most talented youngsters to emerge in recent years. Lured from his mountain fastnesses by the promise of raw meat, I understand.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are now approaching the Irish coast of Shannon, a fine sunny morning. Our route is now direct to London Gatwick, where we shall be arriving on schedule at 10 a.m. local time. The time in the UK is 1 hour ahead of GMT. If you would care to set your watches to UK time, it is now 9:15 in the morning. Weather at Gatwick is light westerly winds, there's no cloud, a fine sunny morning. Thank you for flying with British Caledonian. After landing, our ground staff are there to assist you in any way.
DC-10 has a restaurant service for first-class passengers. From these trolleys, passengers can select the food of their choice, accompanied by a suitable wine. This is the type of meal that we serve on our Eurojet flights. It's on the half-size tray. We would ask you girls to try and carry 3 of these trays at a time if you possibly can. Flight kitchens produce 50,000 meals per week, and you'll be helping to carry those meals out to the passengers.
You'll be late.
Coming.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a lovely time.
British Caledonian wish to announce the arrival of flight BR-246 from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, sure makes time fly.
Hey, they're really expanding this place.
It's marvelous. Hey, look, there's the station.
The stewardess said it's only 40 minutes into town.
How often do they run?
I don't know. I think every 15 minutes or something. We'll check.
Let's get a timetable. Hi.
Can you tell us how often the trains run to London?
Every quarter of an hour. It's a good service.
That's really great. Can I have a timetable?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. One other thing. How do we get the courtesy coach to the Copenhagen?
To the Copenhagen.
Hey, this is really nice.
Yeah, bricks, open beams. Must we go?
Reception to the right.
Yeah. Hello.
Checking in.
Yes, do you have a room for Mr. and Mrs. Held?
Want to register, please?
Yes. Sure. There. Is that all right?
Lovely, thank you. It's 4:32, so the porter will show you to the room and help you with your luggage.
Thanks very much. I'd like to get a little bite to eat. What about you?
Hey, yes. And a drink.
Well, I think at the desk they can give us some stuff about Edinburgh when we jump in tomorrow. But look, let's get a nice.
I know, I don't even know what time it is anymore. Don't tell me.
The Loch Ness Monster. I mean, no one's going to see him. Sheep on the hillsides.
Yeah.
Heather.
And bagpipers. Always dreamed about hearing a bagpipe.
Control, Gatwick, this is Caledonian 049.
049, Service Control, read new fires, go ahead please.
Estimating Gatwick at 1040. 1040. I have Mr. Reynolds on board for the BR 363 to Lagos. Can you confirm stand number? Over.
Roger 049, that's copied. You have been allocated stand 39. The DC-10 is on stand at 38, and a tarmac transfer has been arranged.
Roger, stand 39. Thank you.
Service Control from Red 1.
Red 1, Service Control.
Red 1, I understand our air's just come in with a passenger on board for my Lagos flight. Can you confirm this, please?
Roger, Red 1. There is a Mr. Reynolds on board. A tarmac transfer has been arranged to enable you to depart on schedule.
British Caledonian to Lagos. Flight number BR363. Passengers on this flight should go through passport control to the flight departures lounge. British Caledonian to Lagos, flight number 363.
Ah, well, it's what we carry with British Caledonian, and it has everything in it for our trip to Caracas, all right? Now, also, we've got your logbook, and we've had it signed once, and we're going to get it signed again when we go on the bigger aircraft. This is also what we brought out. Look. What's that? It's a lion. That's a BCal lion.
So you're going to read that?
That's right. Would you like me to read that to you? This is Lenny the lion that's on the tail. And he says, I'm so tired I could sleep for a week. I bet flying in the old days was thrilling. Oh, look, John, can you see down there? Can you see a little Aztec plane going along over there?
Here. There you go. Thanks a lot, Skipper.
Pleasure.
Did you have a nice flight?
Excellent. Just long enough to enjoy breakfast.
Oh, I see you brought some Scottish weather with you.
To Lima via Caracas and Bogota, flight number BR675. Passengers on this flight should go through passport control.
Hi.
You care for something to drink?
No, I'd like some coffee, please. Have you got a Scotsman?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I have your boarding card, then?
Yes. Here, John, we've got to show our boarding cards and then we're on through to passports. Thank you. Come on, John.
How far is it to Caracas?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually, John. Let's have a look in your logbook. There are. Can you see what the captain's done there?
Hi. What time is it?
Oh, 3:45.
That's time to go.
It's business or pleasure this time?
Business. They have some trouble in an oil rig down in Lagos, and they asked me to fly down there and to fix it up. But they've been having me on helicopters, light aircraft.
You must have clocked up a lot flying hours then.
A lot, but I guess not as much as you have.
British Caledonian flies to 37 cities in 26 countries and operates 610 individual flights per week. The future calls for expansion to 20 more cities in Europe, to the Middle East and to the Far East, to Mexico and to the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall shortly be arriving in Rio de Janeiro.